Alright, so a little while back, my wife, myself, our 4 kids and our dog all climbed into an RV, hit the open road, and took off on a cross-country adventure that we all now refer to as our Great Open Road Income Trading Trip. Along the way, we hit all the major spots, visited all the famous locations. We saw a bunch of cool stuff, and we had a ton of fun. But the best part, at least for me, was that along the way, I had the opportunity to teach my kids how to trade. In particular, one super simple trading strategy that I've been trading myself now for years. It's a strategy specifically designed to go after a steady stream of income trading profits that can be used over and over and over again, month after month after month. I call it my Old Faithful trade because after more than 20 years of trading and trying nearly every other method out there, it's one of the most reliable, dependable, predictable, and consistently profitable trading strategies that I've ever found. And in this video, you'll see a short clip of one of those trades. Alright, so in this video, we're going to show a clip for a trade that we did while we were in South Dakota. So here we are, pretty much out in the middle of nowhere. And for this trade, you can see that it was done by my 10-year-old daughter. And this trade took her a total of just 2 minutes and 47 seconds to set it up and place it. And then from that point forward, it was all hands off on autopilot. And this trade wound up making her a total profit of 6.4%. And these trades are totally scalable. You can scale them up to go pretty much as big as you want to go. But what's great is that it's also a trade that can be used with smaller trading accounts, or for traders who may just want to use a smaller amount of capital in their trades. So either way, this is a trade that can be used with both small or large trading accounts. So then after she spent just those couple of minutes putting the trade on, we got in one last round of golf at the RV park that we were staying at, or mini golf anyway. And then we took off and made our way up towards Crazy Horse, which is this big Indian sculpture that they're carving out of this mountain. And what I think is probably the craziest thing about Crazy Horse is just how long this thing is taking for them to complete it. Because I remember when I was a kid, my parents took us on a road trip and we saw Crazy Horse. And, looking at it now, I'm kind of having a hard time figuring out what they've been doing for the last 30 years. I mean, to me, it looks pretty much the same way as it did 20 or 30 years ago. But anyway, when it is done, it's going to look pretty cool. Here's what it's supposed to look like when it's finished. After that, we went over to see Mount Rushmore, which is just a couple miles away. And, here's the front main entrance. But right around the corner from the main entrance, there's this viewing point that I never knew about, where you can get this really cool side profile of George Washington's face. And while we were there looking at that, some random guy on a bike came by, stopped, and started talking to us. And he was mentioning like there's some secret back road, apparently, that goes out there behind Mount Rushmore. And if you could find it, you could actually go out there behind it, and you could see the view of Mount Rushmore from behind, which he said supposedly looks something like this. All kidding aside, there actually really is a secret room up on top of Mount Rushmore, kind of like hidden right behind Abraham Lincoln's head. There's this door that's actually carved right into the mountain, this doorway with a secret vault. And this is for real, it's really there. And it's called the Hall of Records. And inside it, there's these documents, the blueprints, and the history of how they made Mount Rushmore, and copies of the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution. It's like this whole crazy, weird thing up there. Anyway, the trade that we covered in this video is just another perfect example of why I love trading this way so much. It's simple to do. It can take just a few minutes to put on and manage. You can do it without having to be glued to your computer screen all day. So you're not tied down. You're free to go out and do other things, like play golf with your buddies or try to find the backside of Mount Rushmore. You can basically do it from anywhere, wherever you're at in the world, like while you're traveling, on vacation. All you need is a laptop and an internet connection. Or if you want, you can just use your phone. It has the potential to bring in a great monthly return. They're easily scalable. They're super high probability, so the odds are heavily stacked in your favor. They have limited risk. It's a trade that can produce profits quickly, so you're not having to wait around forever like old Crazy Horse to see results. And it's just a very simple, easy to do trade that you can continue to put on month after month after month. So if you'd like to learn more about trading this way, just click the link below and we'll see you on the next page.